Hey folks, Jay here. Before we get into today's video, I would like to thank three people, Shane, Trevor, and Mike. Thank you guys for sending me your outdoor boiler setups. It's pretty cool. Again, if I specified in the last video, please send me your outdoor boiler setups. Please send me your fireplace setups, your pellet stuff. Doesn't matter to me. I love wood heat no matter what it is. So, hey everybody, Jay here. Welcome back to the channel. Beautiful day here. We're gonna do an ash clean out video on our outdoor boiler. I got a comment, how often and how do you get the ash out of your machine? So here we go. We're gonna cover that right now. All right, folks, welcome back to the channel here. Our boiler's at 182. It is about to kick off. I caught this late. You generally want to do your ash clean out when the machine is running, just so all your smoke and everything goes up through the chimney, but we'll be quick enough to let you know. Now, this is highly debatable, ash clean out on an outdoor boiler. People don't realize, especially on this unit, a central boiler CL6048, there's actually water underneath the firebox. So if you have 6 inches of ash there, ash is more of an insulator. So truthfully, I like to run a little bit of ash, not completely empty, but I burn a lot of pine, and pine creates a lot of ash. Come January, when we're burning just hardwoods, I don't clean it out as much because I have a really deep coal bed, but burning all these pallets and all this junk wood creates a lot of ash. So without further ado, let's go ahead and clean it out. Let me show you what I do. All right, you have to bear with me here. I will be working around the tripod, and hopefully you guys can see well. There's a little bit of a glare, but we'll make it work, right? So again, open your door here. I'm gonna move you guys over just a bit so I can work. Now what I do is, I take my long hoe, I hover it pretty much right above the ash layer, and I push all the coals to the very back. As you can see, I'm trying not to take the ash with it. I'm trying to just push the coal layer back, and hopefully you can see that. I'll bring you guys in close. The problem is it's really hot, so I don't want to melt my camera. I did that last year. So again, I'm just hovering this right over the coal bed, pushing all the coals back. People say, oh, you should leave some ash, blah, blah, blah. I do. I don't take all of it out. But like I said, we burn a lot of pine, a lot of scrap wood, 2x, cut-offs, stuff that we've hoarded over the last so many months. So once you do that, get your fire going to the back. All your coals are in the back. Now we can pull out that ash. I don't know how well you can see, but see that all that white up front? That's just pure ash. We pushed our coal bed to the very back. So now we're gonna use our scraper, put our respirator on, and we're gonna pull the ash. I use a custom bent trash can, and you can see why in a second. So let me reposition you. So with our respirator on and our trash can there, let's go ahead and pull this ash out. Always wear a respirator, this stuff's nasty. All right, you definitely want to use a metal container. We're gonna actually let this cool off right there, and it's not gonna rain for a few days. I gotta find the lid, but we're gonna actually develop a way, maybe you guys can help me. I want to screen that ash. I want to get all the nails out and be able to use that ash for, ash has a million different uses. So that's a video coming up. I'm kind of brainstorming ideas. If you have any suggestions, let me know. But anyways, let's take a look back at the firebox. All right, so hopefully you can see, hopefully it's not too hot. We have this probably maybe half of that ash cleaned out. Now what we're gonna do is, we're gonna slowly pull that fire back to the front of the firebox. You want to have your fire as close to the door as possible That's the maximum amount of heat transfer for any boiler. The closer the fire is to the chimney on a non-gasification unit, the more heat you're losing. So we're going to slowly pull that fire closer towards us, throw in some wood, and then we'll call it a day. I wish I could get that camera closer, but that is really hot. So to pull our coals back forward, we're going to use our pitchfork, if you will. Grab from the very back and just pull our coal bed forward. Your fire may go out. It's not a big deal. Again, we're going to kind of see, fire just kicked back on. Get all those hot coals out of the back. It's wasting heat back there. Oh yeah, that's a good, nice coal bed. And we took out a decent amount of ash. So as you can see, we have our nice coal bed up front. We got most of the ash out. We have about 1/3 of a trash can full of ash. It's still very hot. So without further ado, let's throw some logs in here. Well, folks, appreciate you guys watching. Again, as far as cleaning out your ash, just depends on what you burn. Like in the beginning of the season, as I said, I burn a lot of pine, a lot of softwood, a lot of pulpwood, so that stuff gets real ashy. Come January, February, when it's 0 degrees out, we kind of shy away from the pallets and we burn specifically hardwood. So again, what I do, again, I pulled the ash out, again, pulled about 1/3 of it, 1/3 of a trash barrel out. And then I threw some hardwood in there, and I also cut up a hardwood pallet and kind of sprinkled that in there. That'll recreate a nice coal bed. So again, this is highly debatable, how much ash. Some people don't clean their machines out at all, but you got to remember there's water underneath the firebox there. So if you have 6 inches of ash there and that heat's not going through, it's a little bit less efficient. Yes, ash is also an insulator, an incubator, or whatever for heat, but again, to each their own. I could use the ash around here, and I plan on using it, so that's why, again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter, but that's how you clean your ash out. Again, depends on how much pine, softwood you burn. It's all about the coal bed. So I'd rather have 4 inches of coals than 6 inches of ash. So that's just me personally, but thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think. Another outdoor boiler video for you. And yeah, like I always say, we will see you out in the woods.